Hi, Curious! Have you ever felt that your most cherished dreams are crumbling like sandcastles? I mean, we have all at some point in our lives been in love with some celebrity and were convinced that they were the one for us and that we would be together forever, right? Well, that is exactly how many of the biggest fans of the former High School Musical star Zac Efron felt when they found out that he had a new girlfriend. And let me tell you, their romance is something like out of a rom-com movie, one that we all wished happened to us. So who exactly is Mr. Efron's new lady? How did the pair meet? And just what is so rom-com-y about their relationship? Stay with me and subscribe to our channel as I tell you everything we know about Vanessa Valladares, the most envied waitress in the world. You'll agree with me that we couldn't talk about or understand Zac Efron's version of the seductive gallant without first talking a little bit about his origins, right? Well, don't worry, I promise you to be very brief and you will see that I have my reasons for doing so. The name his parents gave him is Zachary David Alexander Efron, and he was born in San Luis Obispo, California on October 18th of 1987, which means that the next year he will be turning 33 years old. Oh, how time flies, and you think that we all still remember him as the 17-year-old kid in High School Musical. Unlike many other actors and actresses, Zac's parents had no direct involvement in acting, as his father David worked as an electrical engineer, while his mother Starla held a position as an administrative assistant. Both worked in a nuclear plant. However, despite not being influenced by fine arts, Efron developed a strong interest in music, and he had talent. In fact, when he was 11 years old, his piano teacher convinced him to also try his luck in theater. And so he did, and after appearing in some school plays and musicals, finally in 2005, he got his big break in the successful Disney production High School Musical. There, he shared the stage with Vanessa Hudgens, who later would share other things with him. Okay, so now do you see why I had to mention his backstory to better understand his gallant side, Curious? The rest of his roles are history, sequels and more sequels of High School Musical, and a few medium successful films. However, it was in 2017 when the producers of Extremely Wicked, Shockingly Evil and Vile noticed those seductive and mysterious qualities in the actor. And it is clear they did, since they chose him to play one of the most bloodthirsty and controversial criminals in the history of the United States. When the film was finally released last year, audiences and critics were more than satisfied with Zac's masterful performance. Yup, a lot had to do with the similarity of his captivating personality to that of the infamous criminal. And now we have reached the point I wanted to get to. So who are the women that have succumbed to the charms of the actor over the years? As far as we know, Zac's only serious and formal relationship with his aforementioned High School Musical partner Vanessa Hudgens. He was engaged to her for 4 years. However, in 2010, they announced their breakup, though some fans to this day cannot get over it. Troy and Gabriella, Zac and Vanessa, they were like the perfect couple we all strive to be a part of one day. Since that separation, the actor has been associated with a long list of actresses and models. However, it seems that his busy lifestyle and schedule have not made it easy for the actor to settle down. For now, I would like to mention some of the names of that extensive list of his love affairs, confirmed and unconfirmed. One of those conquests is model Lily Collins, daughter of the one and only former vocalist of Genesis, Phil Collins. She is also joined by the actress Halston Sage, his colleague from The Fast and Furious Michelle Rodriguez, and the model Sammy Miro. Yup, just as I said, extensive. But wait, there is more. At some point, gossip also came out that Zac had supposed adventures with his fellow Baywatch co-star, Alexandra Daddario. Look, it seems that like a giant wave, little Zac swept away everything in his path on the coast, because it was also said that during the filming, it might have been cozying up with another one of his work pals, but we'll talk about that supposed love affair in just a moment. But now, let's talk about the gossip that came out in March of last year, in which Zac was associated with none other than Selena Gomez. Although nothing was ever confirmed, at the time it was said that close friends and fans of the singer were more than concerned. But why? I'll tell you right now. It all started when Zac decided to follow Miss Gomez on Instagram, even though she didn't do the same. But there is a reason for that. It's all because she restricted her access to social networks, and it is said that she even deleted the apps from her phone, all due to the fact that she was was focused on her emotional health after she had been hospitalized repeatedly because of the depression and anxiety that she had suffered. And that is precisely why her friends were not convinced that Zac would be the best candidate to occupy the heart of their beloved Selena. Just when the singer was beginning to heal and recover, Mr. Efron, with all of his demons that could drag her back into negativity. Let's remember that the actor has his own dark past full of issues with illegal substances and drinks. And yes, like Miss Gomez, he also has his own history of visits to rehab clinics. That is why, on that occasion, Radar Online called their alleged relationship a perfect recipe for disaster. But it seems that neither of their fans or friends had anything to worry about, as it was all just cheap gossip. Though that relationship was not the only one that ended in rumors, and I am almost certainly referring to the one that he supposedly had with the Mexican singer, model, and actress Belinda 4 years ago. It turns out that this little couple coincided in the shooting of the remake of the TV series from the beautiful 90s that starred Pamela Anderson and David Hasselhoff, Baywatch. Then again, is it really something new that two co-stars are linked to each other during the filming of a movie? I swear it happens like every time something is released. But alas, when Zac and Belinda met during the shooting of the film, they could not help but be attracted to each other like bees to honey. Everything came out after one photo in which they come out in a warm embrace in their swimming outfits. The photo was taken during one of the days of the filming, and since it came to light, speculations about a supposed romance were not far off. But did they confirm it? Did they deny it? Who knows? So first, let's talk about what he said. When asked if he would consider himself one of the lucky gentlemen who have gone out with the model, he limited himself to say that she was a great actress, an extraordinary, sweet, charming girl who fit in wonderfully with the production. But on the topic of them as an item and a supposed relationship, absolutely nothing. Bah, the typical thing all celebrities say when they try to avoid a question. Okay, but that's what Zac said. What about Belinda? Well, here, let's just say that it wasn't much different from what the actor said. In her case, the singer added that having participated in the filming of the movie had been a wonderful experience and that she had started a beautiful relationship with all of her colleagues, but she never mentioned anyone in particular. As she insisted, the only thing she revealed was that there was no romance but good friendship. I know, but oh well. I told you it was not much different from what the actor had declared. Okay, but for now, let's leave the past where it belongs and come back to the present day, okay? And since we're talking about right now, then social media networks are going crazy with what seems to be Zac's new love. And for some time now, he had been announcing his intentions to move to Australia and put down roots there, or well, at least settle down for some time in the land of koalas, and he did. Since he began working on his documentary Down to Earth, the actor has come to stay in the country that has given us the most beautiful women like Nicole Kidman, Kylie Minogue, Margot Robbie, and of course the ever beautiful Cate Blanchett. And since we're talking about the perfect examples of feminine beauty, without a doubt, Vanessa Valladares is one of them. But who is she? Now, I'm going to answer your burning questions that I know you've been waiting for, and tell you everything that you want to know about her, which sadly is not much, by the way, though it seems that it is precisely what Zac has been looking for in his life. To live in the least conspicuous way and to go somehow unnoticed. And if that included the kind of partner that he would choose to share his day-to-day life with, then he definitely found it in the 25-year-old Australian model, for she is an almost completely unknown girl. However, despite her young age and the fact that her name is not well known in the modeling world, according to People magazine, she has already worked with prestigious brands such as Ruka and Love Street, among others. But it seems that it was not in some fashion event, catwalk, or a photo shoot that the pair would meet, but in a cafe. It turns out that Vanessa was working as a waitress at the Byron Bay General Store and Cafe. Some think that all of this happened a few days ago, but the truth is that the first time they were seen together happened in July, and since then they have been seen several times, and according to the Daily Mail, she may even be living in the actor's house in Belongo Beach, Australia. Could it be that she will be the one who finally makes him settle down? I know, curious. I can only imagine how some of you might be feeling seeing all your dreams and hopes of becoming the future Mrs. Efron crumble to the ground But for what it's worth, you're not the only ones. You only have to look at the number of tweets and memes that have appeared when the news came out. That's one way to lift the mood. So curious, what do you think of Vanessa Valladares? Does she make a nice couple with Zac? Will she be the one who finally makes him put down his roots? And could his movie to the land down under be a permanent one? Let us know in the comments below. And as always, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you tomorrow for another video.